Have you ever wondered why Italian football players sing their national anthem with such fervour, with such energy and emotion, as if they'd won the game before it had even started, or sometimes even with tears in their eyes? Why the Italian anthem evokes such a strong passion in the players, no matter if their name is Andrea Pirlo, Gianluigi Buffon, or Alessandro Costacurta, for example. Today, we are going to answer this very question, but before we move on to the actual matter, let's take a look at the history of the anthem and the importance of football for Italians. Italy, a country steeped in rich history and cultural heritage, holds its national anthem, Il Canto degli Italiani, the Song of the Italians, in high regard. The other well-known name of the anthem is Fratelli d'Italia, Brothers of Italy, from its opening line. Dating back to the 19th century, the anthem reflects Italy's struggle for unity and independence. Particularly important for the history of the anthem is the year 1847, when the song was written by Goffredo Mameli during the first battles of the Italian unification. However, even though the people adored the melody and the lyrics of this song, the kingdom chose, as its official anthem, the Royal March. But still, around a century later, after Italy became a republic in 1946, the government chose Fratelli d'Italia as a provisional national anthem. It became official by law only as recently as November 2005. Well, this decision seems to have paid off, as Italy managed to win the World Cup just 7 months later. Its lyrics resonate with themes of freedom, sacrifice, and patriotism, echoing the sentiments of the Italian people throughout history. The anthem is deeply intertwined with Italian identity, serving as a symbol of unity and resilience in the face of adversity. Whether in times of war or on the football pitch, the anthem inspires a sense of national pride and solidarity among Italians around the world. And mentioning the football pitch, we can't help but mention how great a football country Italy is. The Calcio, as it's known in Italy, holds a special place in the heart of Italians. More than just a sport, football is a cultural phenomenon that transcends regional and political divides. It is deeply rooted into the fabric of Italian society, bringing people together in celebration and friendship. And if Brazil and England are the two countries most often associated with football, Italy is certainly not far behind. When it comes to global recognition, Italy is practically second only to Germany, behind Brazil, having won the World Cup 4 times and the European Championship twice. So yes, Italy is definitely a footballing country, even if its origins have nothing to do with it. Football unites the nation like nothing else. From the bustling streets of Naples to the historic piazzas of Rome, football serves as a unifying force, uniting Italians of all backgrounds under a common passion. The sport fosters a sense of belonging and pride that embodies the spirit of the Italian people. But if you look at the passion with which Italy's players sing the national anthem, you could say that it's kind of a pre-match ritual that they use to get the necessary energy into their bodies and minds to be more prepared than ever for what is about to happen on the pitch. And in this context, how important are these rituals to the players' preparation for a big game? Well, in theory, pre-match rituals play a crucial role in preparing players mentally and emotionally for the game. For Italian footballers in particular, singing the national anthem is more than just a tradition. It's a powerful ritual that ignites their sense of purpose and unity as a team. It turns out that the role of these rituals is far more influential than most fans realise. Psychologists and sports analysts agree that they can have a profound effect on performance, boosting confidence and focus. By singing the national anthem together, players form a bond that transcends individual differences and fosters a collective mindset focused on winning for the country. Yes, Italians feel fascinatingly strong emotions and passion when they listen to the anthem in front of a stadium full of people, but the feelings are just as strong for the fans in front of their televisions, as Italy international Vincenzo Grifo says in an interview. When we became world champions, I was singing along with the national anthem and I was crying and cheering on the team. I dreamed of one day standing on the pitch and singing the national anthem so that my family could sit in front of the TV and see me there with all these superstars. Our national anthem is very emotional, and it was incredible to be able to sing it. I always loved being with the national team, and I have to thank Roberto Mancini, told Grifo in 2018. Apart from that, the Italian anthem gets the players so fired up and inspired that they show their love for it in other ways. In this video, for example, Mario Balotelli plays Fratelli d'Italia on the piano of his friend and former teammate Andrea Pirlo ahead of the 2014 World Cup. In a rather surreal video posted on the internet at the time, the anger and frustration we usually see on Balotelli's face has disappeared. Playing the part of an accomplished pianist, he serenely plays the national anthem in sweatpants at the piano. So yeah, the Italian national anthem serves as a rallying cry for players, instilling a sense of national pride and honour before they step onto the pitch. It embodies the spirit of Italy and the values its people hold dear: unity, resilience and passion. However, how does the Italian anthem compare to other countries? While every country has its own national anthem traditions, Italy's passionate rendition of Il Canto degli Italiani sets it apart. Unlike some nations where the anthem singer may be more reserved, Italian players sing their anthem with enthusiasm and high spirit, reflecting the country's vibrant culture and fiery nature. Let us take Spain as an example of another country with a quirk about its national anthem. You may have noticed that the Spanish players never sing when they stand for their anthem before a national game. Well, what would be the reason for that? Maybe they don't like their anthem, or they just don't want to sing, so the whole world doesn't see that they can't. No, it turns out that the Spanish anthem is actually one of few that has a melody, but no lyrics. Argentina and Brazil, on the other hand, are the complete opposite. The South Americans, with their typically more rigid and emotional temperament, are passionate about everything related to their country, including the national anthem. Now it's time for you to have your say. Can you think of any other countries that are popular for belting their national anthem? Do you think we'll ever see another country as passionate about something as trivial as their national anthem as Italy is about Il Canto degli Italiani? Let us know what you think in the comments section. And don't forget to like, subscribe and check out our latest uploads on the channel. Bye guys, see you next time.